Hi, this is Mary from the Daily Sew. Sewing machines can act up seemingly out of the blue. Skip stitches, wobbly stitches, threads tangling up underneath, threads breaking. These are all common occurrences that can have an easy fix. So in this video, I'm going to demonstrate some simple things you can do and check that 90% of the time will fix your problem. So if you're ready, let's go. Tell me if this ever happens to you. You're sewing, and then you go back to sew later or sew the next day, and oh, that sound. Well, as bad as it sounds, and as bad as this may look, you're going to be able to fix this. I'm going to present a few things to try and check for when troubleshooting your machine. Do them in the order presented because the first one will solve almost all of the problems. Oh, that's bad. The first thing to do when you have such a problem is to rethread your machine. We thread the machines that we're so used to on autopilot. So sometimes we will skip a step, we will accidentally twist something in our hands, we may miss the tension disc, all sorts of little things. So go ahead and take the spool completely off the machine and put it back on. Pay attention to the direction that your manual says the spool should go, and then follow the guide that your sewing machine says in the threading order. Be sure to get the thread in between the tension disc. That can make a huge difference in your stitches. And then go ahead and thread the machine as your machine says to do so. Also, you'll want to rethread the bobbin. Take the bobbin out and take it out of its separate case if it has one. Make sure you're putting it back in the correct direction. And rethread it as your machine dictates. Now, after each one of these little tips, you do want to test on some scrap fabric that your machine is still broken or if you fixed it. Because if you fixed it, you can get right back to sewing. So go ahead and test. And like I said, rethreading the sewing machine fixes almost all of the problems. It really makes a difference. So always start with rethreading your machine. Now, if that still isn't working, let's take a look at your thread. Quality of thread and age of thread really make a difference. A good quality thread that is new is going to be really hard to break. That's one way of testing the quality. An older thread or cheaper thread, not only is it going to appear fuzzier, but when you go to break it with your hands, no problem. You're the strong man, you can do it. So old thread, especially anything on a wooden spool, is nice for decoration, but it's not good for sewing. The next tip you want to try is to change your needle. Dull needles, bent needles, nicked needles, these can all cause skip stitches and other mishaps. Change your needle every 8 hours or so of sewing, or the rule goes. You also want to make sure you're using the right size needle for the fabric that you're sewing. And remember that needles can come out of the packet defective, brand new. So if you've changed your needle and it's still not working, you might want to try another needle. Tip 3 is to take the needle out and reinsert it. It might sound silly, but the needle may have been inserted backward into your machine. Modern machine needles have a flat side and a curved side, and your manual will tell you which side goes where. Most machines nowadays, the flat side goes to the back of the machine, and the curved side goes towards the front of the machine. Older machines will go side to side, left to right. So do check your manual. And when you insert it back into the machine, make sure, 1, you get it in the right cavity, and 2, that you insert it all the way up, because that can make a difference. And it does happen that you don't always get it all the way up. Tip 4 is to check the bobbin. A bobbin that is wound too tightly or unevenly, it won't feed correctly. And the bobbin itself, not the thread, if it's been nicked or cut by a sewing machine needle that maybe broke off while you were sewing earlier, well, that nick or cut can catch the threads, and that can lead to problems too. So if you have such a bobbin, just throw it out, replace it. Now, if you don't have an empty bobbin, but you need to start a new color thread, you need to sacrifice some thread. Find the bobbin that has the least amount of thread, unwind it until there's no thread on it, and then use that one. And then order yourself some more bobbins. While you're down here, you might want to clean your machine. This is tip number 5. Clean it with the lint brush that it came with, and you could clean it also with a pair of tweezers, just picking out lint and threads. And a clean, dry cotton bud is also good for picking up lint. Every once in a while, you're going to want to remove the throat plate and also clean it out in the same ways. Threads like to hide down in there. Some people recommend cleaning your machine every time you start a new project. The last tip is to adjust your thread tension. The upper thread tension on the machine there, most machines are automatic, so it's usually something you don't need to do or want to mess with, and the bobbin thread tension. Now, if you have a separate bobbin case like my other machine does, there is a little screw there on the bobbin case, and adjusting that screw will adjust the tension on the bobbin. And you do want to do this when you're using different types of thread, thicker threads, decorative threads, and the like in your bobbin. Okay, so let's go over the different tips. First, rethread your machine. Then change the needle, try reinserting the needle, check the bobbin, clean the machine, and then last, adjust the thread tension. Well, I hope you found this video helpful. If you have any questions, please put them in the comments below and I'll be sure to reply. I hope your sewing machine is working great and that you have lots of time to use it. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.